Good morning, Anne.
Good morning, James.
And good morning, everybody. Hopefully, as always, you are all having a wonderful weekend, a wonderful week, whenever it is that you are listening. So here we are, Anne, 100 episodes.
Yes, gone very quickly.
It really has gone quickly. Wow.
I didn't think we'd achieve it.
Well, here we are.
And we have.
We have this morning 100 episodes. Are you happy to begin?
I am, yes.
Brilliant. Where would you like to start this morning?
I'd like to start simply really about starting off about life and choices, cause and effect of life and choices.
Yes.
And going back really, I think it covers quite a few things, I suppose. Responsibility is going back to when I was a child in cities.
Okay.
And I was born obviously in Bradford Mansion in the city.
So you grew up in Manchester?
I grew up in Manchester, yes.
Yeah.
And ladies, my grandmother and all the ladies in the street used to clean the steps.
Right,
stone the steps, stone them. So when the rag and bone man came round and you took your rags to the rag and bone man, what would happen, he would ask you, did you want a white stone or a cream stone?
Okay.
Because some people did their steps with white stones, others did them with cream stones.
You mean literally hands on the knees?
Stone, yes. So they'd
colour their step?
Yes.
Chalk, white or cream?
Or cream.
Wow.
But not only the steps, they would also do along the edge of the pavement.
Okay.
And then in the backyard, round the edges of the backyard, because there were no plants, no trees and nothing like that, they used to do the cream stone along there.
Right.
So that had to be done every single day. So ladies would be out with the pinnies on, they all wore pinnies, doing the steps and talking. But pride in their area.
Right, okay.
And I think, I don't see that now in cities.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. Taking care of a space.
Yes.
Yes. I agree with you. And I would imagine all of you listening this morning have similar thoughts about our public spaces, about our shared communal spaces, them not being cared for.
No.
and feeling like they are regressing, and sometimes not feeling safe. And the services that we get aren't often delivered with care and consideration. So it's substandard really, and I think a lot of people are feeling really dissatisfied with it, and to be honest with you, angry as well, and it's breeding a lot of discontent.
Yes.
And I do feel that's an area that we can all take responsibility for, because it's something we can do. You talked about people chalking their front step, and I'm not suggesting everybody this morning go out to your front step or porch or whatever it is and chalk it unless you want to.
Because you have to jump over it, you can't step on it.
Otherwise you're walking chalk through the house. Or I'm not talking about it in a context of status.
No.
Or sort of keeping up with the Joneses. I'm sure that did play a factor.
Oh no, nobody had anything, so you couldn't keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Everybody was the same.
Yeah. I mean it in a sense of having a sense of care for the spaces that we have for ourselves and for each other, and that's something that we can change today, our attitude towards our spaces, and that starts with our living space, our workspace.
Yes.
Even if we're sat on public transport, do we leave any litter? Are we swearing? Whether we are on the train, the tram, the bus.
Yes.
Is it fair to take a telephone call and speak very loudly in the presence of other people? Is it fair and necessary to listen to music really loudly when other people are sharing that space? Lots of people do this. It's in many ways antisocial. It's not considerate. And I think a lot of people really don't like it. And it rubs against the grain of...
It's politeness, isn't it?
I was going to say, yes, a British sensibility of politeness and of fair play and of being considerate of other people. In that context, it really is countercultural, and we're all a part of it, because I think we've all developed bad habits.
Yes.
And this goes all the way through to businesses, companies, and government and local government and councils, because lots of people are finding that their public spaces in terms of parks, leisure centres, public libraries are either closing down or underfunded, and they simply aren't functioning anywhere near like what they used to, and certainly nothing like what they could do. Public toilets.
Yes.
Can anybody imagine now going somewhere and one, there being public toilets that are open, and two, that the public toilets are usable, as in they are clean. They have toilet paper. You can wash your hands. There is soap, and you feel like it's relatively clean. It's relatively usable. I think we're going back many decades to find such a situation, and isn't that sad?
Yes, it's very sad. I remember going into, many years ago, I remember going to a service station, and obviously you stop at these service stations on when motorways, when they were first motorways here, not as many as there are now. And I went into this service station, into this toilet.
Okay.
And it was unbelievable, this toilet, and I still remember it now because of it. It had flowers in the toilet.
Yeah. It does make a difference though, doesn't
little
it?
bouquets of fresh flowers.
Yeah.
And the lady who was there, who was servicing the toilets, was stood with a spray, and every time anybody came out of a toilet, she went in and she wiped the toilet seats and everything, and then sprayed inside the toilet. And when you went in and when she came out, she gave you a paper towel to wash your hands.
Yes.
And it was incredible, and it was spotlessly clean. And I said to her, thank you so much, to this lady. And she said, well, this is what I would expect. When I go anywhere, I expect this. So that's what I do here. And she had a little tub, and it was full of money. Literally full of money that people had given her tips.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, she deserves it.
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously I put some money in. She didn't ask for it.
Yes.
It was just there.
Yeah.
But you're willing to pay, aren't you, for a good service? It's not... I think we're at a stage now where people think to themselves that, you know, everything's really bad. But if somebody does us a good service, it's worth giving them a tip for it.
Absolutely, yes.
And I think we all go to the other places.
And it doesn't always have to be monetary.
No, it doesn't.
You
thank you.
Absolutely. You can pass on your gratitude and show appreciation by the way that we communicate and the way that we interact with each other.
Yes.
By actually saying hello to somebody. What a revolutionary idea that is. You are right, though, in terms of on a broader picture and globally, but certainly from a national perspective, councils aren't providing this function anywhere like they used to. Now, I know that budgets are extremely tight, and a number of councils are either bankrupt or extremely in debt. And there are many factors for this, but we are losing a sense of space. We share a land together, and that's the island that we live on. And then within that, we have shared spaces. And really the whole of the land is a shared space. And if we take that principle to the entire earth, the whole earth is our shared space. So this philosophy predicates our relationship with everything, our relationship with everyone around us, near and far, and all the pieces of land that we ever walk on, if we actually think about it deeply.
Yes.
So we've lost touch with something extremely deep and meaningful, really deep and meaningful, because if we're careless, in fact, we are harmful towards another person or an environment, we're actually harming it for ourselves, and we're harming it for other people. And the cause and effect that you wanted to talk about, we're actually harming it for the generations to come.
Yes.
So for people's children, your children, everybody listening, your grandchildren, what societies, what spaces, what will the world be like for them in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 25 years, 50 years, 100 years?
It's not even that, is it? It's now. It's not even in 5 years. It's now. The problem is now. That, you know, it's saying to a child when it drops paper or litter or doesn't say thank you, is immediately you say what do you say.
Well, if you let that go, what is going to transpire throughout life? That's what I mean. If you learn not to pick up after yourself, if you learn not to respect other people and respect the spaces that you're in, to leave litter or whatever it might be. And just to be clear, we have all done this,
Yes.
and we have all developed bad habits, sometimes unconsciously. So you and I are a part of this.
Yes, of course.
So it's an opportunity for us all to reflect upon what we're doing every day and the small changes that we can make that have an enormous effect, certainly through the passage of time, but a much bigger effect every day than we think. It's corrosive, isn't it?
Very, very much
It's
so.
very, very corrosive, because the beginning behaviours may seem incidental. They may not seem hugely detrimental to society, and often it can feel like it is a little bit over the top to, really hammer home about manners. And is it really that important?
Yes.
And is it really that important to sit up? Is it really that important
Yes.
to thank whoever it is for making the meal? Is it really that important to be respectful of your elders? Is it really that important to let somebody sit down on the bus if they've got shopping, or if they're pregnant, or if they are elderly, or whatever it might be? The fabric of society. Some people can make the case, well, stop being so pedantic and just get on with it. But really, they are the small little tears that, if they are allowed to continue, they start to rip.
Yes.
And they start to rip the fabric of what people wove together over decades, over centuries, over millennia, in terms of goodness. And goodness takes time to weave itself, for the roots to embed themselves. And your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and generations before, the same with me, would have given anything in many ways to have the opportunities that are available to many people today.
Yes.
To have the conveniences, to have the services, to have the travel. I mean, what wonderful, wonderful opportunities we have, or at least potentially we have,
Yes.
if we organise ourselves a little bit better.
I went to
And
Tesco.
we mustn't forget that, and we mustn't take that for granted. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense.
Okay.
I went to Tesco's last week
Okay, yeah.
with clothes.
Yes.
Because they have the clothes thing there with the
They actually do some quite nice clothes, Tesco's.
No, I don't mean buying clothes. I mean taking clothes that I was clearing out wardrobes and
right,
things.
okay. You mean in terms of the clothes bank?
The clothes bank. So I went
Yes.
to the clothes bank in Tesco's.
Yeah.
And I had 2 big bags because I had coat. I was taking coats.
Yes.
And yes, I do buy too many clothes and too many coats. I admit that before I start. So I've got these 3 bags, to be honest. I'll be honest, completely honest. I had 3 bags full, big black bags full of clothes.
Yeah.
And I got to the bank, and there was a lady sat on the floor going through a bag of clothes.
Okay.
So I got out of the car and lifted these big bags out of the car and put them on the floor.
Yeah.
And she was throwing some things into the bag, because you have to take them out and throw them into the machines.
Yeah.
And this lady was throwing them in, and she went, "Oh, are you bringing those here?" So I said, "Yes." So I was going to take them out. She was looking in the bag as I was taking them out. And she said to me, "Are you bringing all these coats here?" So I said, "Yes." She said, "I'm homeless."
Right, okay.
So I said, "Oh." I said, "Well, I don't need to put them in. I can leave them here and you can go through them if you want." And she's going through this bag.
Yeah.
"Oh, these are really good. They're really good clothes. Why are you bringing them here when they're really good clothes?" So and I just said to her, "Look, I'll leave them here now.
Yeah.
If you want to look through them and sell them, you
Yeah.
can sell them. You can do what you like with them.
Yes.
So I'm leaving them for you and I'm just going off." And as I drove off, I thought, I'm glad I took them there, because I was going to take them to a charity shop. And when I got there, I thought, what difference that will make to that lady, that she's got a decent, because there were waterproof coats in it. And if she gets a decent coat to put on and she's homeless. And she said the other people, the other homeless people would be coming around later on. The men come round later at night and get things from here.
Right, okay.
So we don't know what goes on in the background, do we?
No, we don't, do we? We don't.
That makes a change to things.
Yeah, yeah.
So sometimes, that again is cause and effect, isn't it? Me clearing my wardrobe out, taking them to this lady, and this lady is then.
Yeah, one lady's trash is another lady's treasure.
Yes.
And that could be any of us.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a nice thought, isn't it? That when we if when we are going, because I hadn't thought, I honestly had just put them in a bag, had to take them away because I put them back in my wardrobe. If I didn't take them there, they'd have gone back in my wardrobe, the clothes,
Right,
because
okay.
it's not easy to take them out.
Right.
So if I hadn't gone there on that particular day and she hadn't been there, she wouldn't have had that opportunity to have something warm for winter either. And I think it's important that our thoughts do try to think ahead.
I think the most important aspect of what you're saying, well, to be honest with you, there are many important aspects, but you actually communicated with another human being.
Yes.
You actually engaged, and she engaged with you.
Yes.
I'm just going off what you said. And that's the part that is heartwarming. That's the part that is inspiring. I think it's wonderful that somebody was able to get some fantastic coats, and they're going to somebody who really needs them. But that may have happened anyway. She may have found your coats an hour, 2 hours later, or she may have found somebody else's coats in the clothes bank. But you actually had a conversation.
Oh yes, I did
and
have one.
And that's what feels old-fashioned today, is actual conversations between two people, particularly two people who don't know each other, and maybe two people who on appearances are in different situations. And I don't mean that judgmentally at all. I mean it in terms of, it could be generational, it could be cultural, it could be regional. So two people who are from different parts of the country, they might have different accents, and they notice that they don't talk to each other. Two people who look different don't talk to each other. Two people of different generations, maybe even two people of different genders. Two people who are attending two different types of rallies or marches, and they might have different placards or flags or whatever it might be. They may feel that they can't communicate because they're on different sides of an argument. They are a part of different tribes. And I feel all of that is going to happen. It's inevitable. But it's creating enemies when it's not about enemies. It's about points of view. It's about seeing things differently and having different points of understanding and different areas of passion, and maybe at times different priorities, which everybody can see is going to happen if we think about it with common sense. What we're losing is our humanity. That the people on the other side of the argument, those people stood on the opposite side of the road, protesting or standing up for or speaking up for something that you feel like you don't agree with, or maybe you don't agree with, and they are looking at you with your friends, colleagues, fellow protesters, marchers, whoever it might be, and they're looking at you as if you are the enemy, and it's this combative nature. It could be that it's another football team. It could be that it's another type of culture. It could be that it's somebody who follows something that you just find you can't understand. And obviously there's political elements to this as well. People who follow different political parties. We've had referendums in recent years, or at least in the past decade, that really divided people, families divided. It's extremely corrosive to society. It's a different type of schism to the small, everyday lack of manners and antisocial behaviour that slowly but surely erodes away the fabric of goodness in society. But these schisms cause huge problems, and we're living within them, and we can work to heal them if we see things differently. I don't feel it requires people to give up what they are passionate about. All of you listening, you may fervently feel it could be something political, it could be something cultural, it could be something that is embedded and linked and deeply rooted in your faith. It could be a particular worldview, it could be an economic perspective, and somebody else can hold a different point of view. Sometimes something that is polar, opposite, contradictory, it opposes your point of view, or at least it appears that it does. But the breakdown of two human beings, or two groups of human beings having mutual respect, able to have a healthy and respectful and a human discussion, people othering each other, is leading away to the disintegration of not just society but human life. That is what is most alarming. That is what is so so concerning.
I agree.
And that is being pincered, attacked,
Yeah.
held. Economic reasons, technological reasons, cultural reasons, everything is leading to this, which is why it's on us to uphold goodness in humanity, which is why your conversation with the lady at the clothes bank is inspiring and heartwarming and meaningful. It's not incidental.
The thing,
it really matters.
The thing is, though, is that lady also that lady did teach me a lot.
Yeah.
Talking to that lady, she talked about the homeless people in the area, and what they do and how they, when they mix and how they support each other.
Yeah.
So, if we don't have that first conversation and put somebody at ease, obviously she looked in my bag and said, "Oh, you've got really modern things in here," and we were laughing about it.
Yeah.
So we have to, unless we start conversations, and we used to do this. We'd go out to the homeless at times, and we became friendly with somebody called Steve and Dave.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
And Steve taught us a lot because he'd been on the street since he was 17. This young man. So from 17, when he was thrown out of care, with nothing, not like nowadays they do get something, but he was given nothing and thrown out onto the streets. And what a lovely, lovely man he was, and so caring.
He was. He is.
And he is, yes. And he is back on the streets. He did get a house and he's back on the streets. So that made me understand that although we sometimes think we're helping people, like somebody was helping him to get a house, we used to go and talk to them. And it was a wonderful experience. But he got a house, but he wasn't happy in the house.
No.
So
you're right.
we can't presume.
He was so used to living on the streets and having that as his environment.
Freedom.
It was alien for him to be confined. He talked about that. He talked about that on conversations.
Yeah, with us.
With us,
yes,
he did. He did. That's exactly the point that I hopefully am making, Anne, is that when people, all of you listening, are thinking, well, what are the solutions? What practical solutions can we come up with, which are absolutely necessary and absolutely important? But actually, it's a change of attitude first and foremost. It's on the ground level, in every sense. What we can change is, first of all, stop trying to fix everything and stop trying to solve everything, and let's treat each other as human beings, even if the actual situation can't be changed today, and maybe even soon, and maybe even ever. But we can change how it feels. We can change how we treat each other and how we experience each other.
Yes.
Even though the situation that we are in may be the same, we still can keep our dignity. We can still treat each other as human beings with a dignity and with a respect and with an honour. And that's what isn't there at the moment. Yeah. And that's not in politics, it's not in sport, it's not in any area of life at the moment. It's a rare individual that treats other people, particularly people they don't agree with respect and honour.
Yeah.
If we're going to truly love each other, and I don't mean it romantically or in any way, shape or form that is wishy-washy, I mean in terms of with a deep sincerity, with meaning, with genuine meaning, we have to remember our humanity and how we treat our spaces, our homes, our workspaces, how we treat our colleagues, how we treat our public spaces, how we treat anything and everyone that we're around says everything about who we are. And I suggest we bring care, consideration as much into those spaces, both metaphoric and internal spaces and literal external spaces as possible. And that's something that we, you and I, and everybody listening, that's something that we can do something about today. We can choose to do something about that today, and how we think about it, how we talk about it, and how we engage with it. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. I think that
I'm very passionate about it.
I know.
I really, really want things to change.
And me too.
And I'm here to change things, as I know you are. Yeah.
And what I feel is that it's time that every single person, before they do anything, should think, what effect am I going to have, or what effect am I going to have when I do this or say this?
Absolutely, which links very well, nicely, to your introduction of cause and effect. Yeah. What are we going to cause by what we say, by what we do?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot. And hopefully that's going to be hugely positive and powerful. And the flip side of that is we don't want to be paralysed by thinking too much and saying too little. And also sometimes the truth isn't always popular. And sometimes what is right in our eyes might not be what is right in somebody else's eyes.
Yes.
So it isn't about always pleasing people.
No.
We can't control outcomes, can we? But
No.
we can know what our intention is and be honest with ourselves and act with conscience. And what comes after that is what comes after that.
Of everything that we've said,
Yeah.
there's only the truth matters.
Yeah, to thine own self be true.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, a lot to think upon, Anne.
Yes.
And hopefully you all listening, you've enjoyed listening. And thank you so much for listening. And hopefully you've enjoyed listening to us and watching us on our 100th episode.
Yes.
We really, really appreciate all your support.
Yeah.
And it gives me a fantastic opportunity to remind you all, or if this is the first time that you have seen us, engage with us, listen to us, thank you. My name is James.
My name is Anne.
Yeah, it's always awkward to do that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
It
if
is
you'd-
nerve-wracking doing it.
It is, yeah.
It is,
If you'd
obviously.
like to, please check us out. We have a website, Stride for Truth. We have social media platforms, Stride for Truth on Facebook and Stride for Truth on Instagram. And we have our YouTube channel, this
Yes.
Vibe Sunday podcast. And if you haven't done already, please subscribe. And it really helps us get this out there. And if you'd like to leave a comment, let us know what you...
Please like.
Yeah, what you're
Like.
thinking. If you've got any topics or subjects that you'd like us to discuss in the coming weeks and months, yeah, send us a message. We really would love to hear from you.
Yes.
So all your support makes a difference.
Yes.
And it encourages us. And as long as some of you are enjoying listening, watching, we will continue.
And just before we finish,
Yes.
can you talk a little bit about our new venue?
Yes,
Where
yes.
we're going to be.
So we are going to be speaking and holding some public meetings where everybody can come together and discuss topics like we've just discussed
Yes.
for the last half an hour or so at Broadheath Community Centre in Altrincham, which is Greater Manchester. And it's going to be on Thursday the 27th of August and it starts at 7:30. And it's open to all of you, and anybody and everybody is more than welcome. And there are many other evenings and community events that are happening and that are going to be happening throughout the summer and moving forward through the rest of the year. And all that information you can find on our socials.
Yes.
So we'd love to meet you. We absolutely would. We did it, Anne.
We did it.
We did it.
Okay.
Brilliant. So congratulations.
You too.
Okay, well, have a wonderful week, everybody. And as always, we look forward to being with you and speaking with you again next Sunday morning.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.